Well, hello everybody. I have an article here that someone sent me that I came and found it on my own as well. It seems pretty interesting. Crocodiles are drawn to the whales of crying human babies and infant primates. Now, before I go any farther, make sure to like that video. It really helps in the algorithm, and I appreciate all the help I can get. With that being said, now crocodiles seem to respond more strongly to intense crying from human and ape infants compared to calmer, quiet cries. Kind of makes sense. Really think about it. Like if a coyote hears the wailing of what sounds like an animal in distress, it will come to investigate because that is an easy meal for it. But Nile crocodiles respond to the sound of human babies crying, as well as the cries of other infant chimpanzees and bonobos, a new study finds. What's more, the crocodiles seem to be more responsive to higher intensity cries, and it may even be better at picking up on the level of distress in these cries than humans are. It's unclear from the study whether this behavior was motivated by the crocodiles trying to hunt vulnerable prey or for some other reason, like confusing these infant cries with the cries of a juvenile crocodile, for example, which can sound like squeaking or cooing. They sound like, you do that to an alligator, and the females will come right up to you. I got I call the I can't use derogatory language here. I call the women alligators over to me. I got the Barry Manilow voice for the alligators. But these results give researchers more insights into how these reptilian giants perceive the world. Researchers played cries from humans, chimpanzees, and bonobo infants to a group of Nile crocodiles at a zoo, recorded how many of the crocodiles turned their head or moved towards the speaker in response to the sounds. They published their results on August 8th in the journal Proceeding of the Royal Society B. The crocodile responded to the human cries, bonobo, and chimp infants, but not all crying sounded the same. The researchers used sound recordings of human babies from two contexts: during bath time at home with their parents, which resulted in low-intensity crying, and a vaccination at the doctor's office, which resulted in high-intensity crying. Some of the more intense baby cries caused a much higher percentage of the crocodiles to respond. To see if there were specific qualities of the sound that made the crocodiles perk up, the researchers also analyzed some of the acoustic properties of the cries they tested. I mean, it just makes sense. The higher pitch tends to be more of like a scared or distressed call, usually. So, I mean, a predator will probably key in on that. That's not too shocking. Think about a baby who's really upset. The sound of that crying is irregular and all over the place as the baby is screaming and losing their breath. Miriam Boucher, a doctoral candidate at Clemson University who was not involved in the new research, told Live Science, "Why are you interviewing people that are not involved in this? What are the people that are involved in this? Why can't they say anything?" Humans tend to rank higher pitch calls as more distressed, but that doesn't always lead to an accurate assessment, the study authors noted. For example, because bonobo cries are generally higher pitched than those of humans, people tend to overestimate how distressed the bonobo cries are, the author said. Crocodiles, on the other hand, did not seem to respond all that differently to cries of different pitches. Crocodiles seem particularly adapted to estimating the degree of distress encoded in the infant's cry, regardless of the hominin species considered, the authors noted. It's possible that these animals picked up on distress as a cue to spot potential meal nearby, and the researchers noted that some of the crocodiles responded to the calls by swimming underwater, which could be a predatory maneuver. Swimming underwater could also just mean the animals were being cautious as they investigated the sound, Boucher said. Yeah, but you have nothing to do with this whole situation. So like you're being just as accurate as I am. Like anyone knows this. Like anything. If you're not a part of this, why are you commenting on it? Guess that's what I'm doing. But tomato, tomato. And the crocodiles could have been responding to these cries for some reason other than predation. The study didn't compare the crocodiles' responses to these cries to another kind of sound, such as the stress cry of a juvenile crocodile or a neutral sound. Why not? So basically, you just kind of threw a bunch of sounds out there and didn't do like a base test. That seems kind of. Also, these were crocodiles in a zoo. I don't know. This whole study seems kind of suspect. Like you can draw a lot of conclusions from things that aren't really there just based on not really doing enough when it comes to the scientific method, which he didn't really do. Where's the neutral? Where's the base? This is just putting some sounds out there and seeing if they respond. Like, do they respond to everything, or is it just these three sounds? Like, what? Kent Wyatt, a retired biologist formerly at the University of Florida who was not involved in the new research. What is up with this? Why are you asking all these people who are not involved? That he's seen crocodilians, a group of animals that includes crocodiles, alligators, and caimans, respond intensely to juvenile distress calls, even when they were coming from other crocodilian species. Yeah, as I said, that doesn't sound exactly like the juvenile crocodile, or alligator, but they'll come right to it. In addition, these animals might simply have been curious about a new sound nearby. What I've seen in my work, Boucher said, is crocodilians can be pretty curious about things in general. So basically, he says we played a bunch of sounds that sounded like a bunch of other things near some crocodiles, and they responded to it, and therefore they're drawn to the whales with crying human babies and infant primates. Reading that article, it sounds like they did like really good research and like tried to. No, they're just like, oh, they responded to noises. Which noises? Crying of like 3 different things. Whoa, did they try anything else? Nah, they didn't test any other noises, just the 3. Oh, so you were a part of the study? No, I'm all the way across the world. And I'm just speaking on behalf of, what I've experienced that they do. So did they really need the study? Because like, they're not even asking people who conducted the study. I don't want to nitpick this stuff, but like, this is the most ridiculous. Like, if this is as valid as the COVID studies they did. Oh yeah, you wear a mask and no, trust me, nowhere gets out of there. No, you know the germs get past that mask. Yeah, it's right against your face. You can leave that same mask on and you will be just fine. No other bacteria issues to worry about. No other health, issues. We're good. It's just so dumb. Like, it doesn't make, you're just stating some obvious stuff. Like, yeah, they react to different noises. And then they're just like, well, they react to human crying and chip and bonobo crying because it's high pitched. Did you try any other noises like, crocodile noises or no? Nah, we didn't do anything. We just played some noises. Did you try higher or lower pitches? Well, the bonobos were higher. Okay. I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm just nitpicking, but at the same time, this just seems like there wasn't much effort and you come out with an article. Like, come on. Really? Like, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Am I just being too hard on these people, or does this seem suspect to you as well? Let me know down below, and I appreciate your thoughts. Let's see you on the next one. Keep it wild.